Hello, I'm Si and welcome to London Historic Pub Review. We're here at the Blackfriar here in London, just by Blackfriars Station. It's a very historical pub and it was built in 1905, and the artist Henry Poole actually did the interiors in here. It's got fabulous plaster and copper ornamentation, which we're going to take a look at later. This is actually an Art Nouveau pub, which was saved by demolition by the late great John Betjeman in the late 60s. The building is shaped like a wedge, almost on this junction over here. It's a bit like a mini version of the Flatiron Building in New York, but not quite as bombastic or grand, but it's got its own unique charm, decorated with many monks on the outside. This plaque here states that Henry VIII caught satire on the site during the dissolution of Henry VIII's marriage to Catherine of Aragon in 1532, and this has become a favourite watering hole of many of the monks since then. So it's got Henry VIII connection. And speaking of Henry VIII, we all know the great drinking game, Henry VIII I Am, where you basically go around the table drinking half a pint and then you have to sing, I'm Henry VIII I am, I'm Henry VIII I am, I'm Henry VIII, I'm Henry VIII, I'm Henry VIII I am, bang bang. So now you're round. In the unity of the Holy Spirit, all glory and honor is yours, Almighty Father, forever and ever. Amen. Well, hopefully that'll bring us good luck. Here is a copper sign saying Booth's Gin, and it's got some monks boozing on gin. Here we have a sign to William Nicholson, distiller, politician, cricket player and benefactor, who has a range of amazing pubs in his legacy. My hat goes off to you, sir. This shows the beautiful signage of the Blackfriar pub, all glistening mosaics and gold leaf, and the actual incredible, beautiful stained glass windows, all leadened as well. And now we are going to go into the pub. Come on, come inside. Come inside for a drink. And here you can see inside the pub we have one of these fantastic plaster and copper murals done by Henry Poole, the artist. He was part of the arts and crafts movement, and this frieze depicts a load of monks probably actually singing. You know, they're playing musical instruments. And there's lots of interesting little friezes like this dotted around the whole place. You can see, although not on today, it's got a lovely open fire with a kind of copper vent on top of it. And during the real winter months, this is a very cosy pub indeed.
Picture me upon your knee with tea for two.
Hi, I'm Rita and welcome to my tea and cake review. And proof can still enjoy old pubs without having to down 5 pints. Here at the Blackfriar pub, there's a wonderful selection of teas, ranging from English breakfast to fruity numbers like this red berry tea. The Blackfriar also has a fantastic menu of the best of British grub. We can see on the menu things like traditional fish and chips and my favourite, a great selection of cakes. Let's see what they have on offer. Salted caramel profiteroles. Can't say no to that. What a great selection. Yummy. The producer said next episode we'll be upgrading to better gear. Hopefully it'll be richer gear. You can tell the producers if these jokes continue, I am leaving. I could be doing classy restaurant reviews in LA or Asia.
Oh, bit harsh, but here we have some of the important bits, the beers. So we've got a Morehouse's White Witch, a Truman's Runner, that was a particular favourite of mine, a Rooster's Fort Smith American Ale, Tim really enjoyed that, and on the end we got a Wadsworth 6X. This is the main bar of the Blackfriar, where you can come and have a beer and get served. Fantastic mosaics above the bar, as you can see. And, oh, what's that? Bit of a cheeky bum crack shot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's seen it. Oh, well, here we are now in the Snug. Beautiful ceiling. It's almost church-like with all this marble, people enjoying a sit-down meal. This is one of the few bars in London where you can still get table service, but it's absolutely fantastic here at the Blackfriar. This is the ceiling of the Snug, an absolutely perfect piece of architecture. Beautiful gold leaf inlays, mosaics, all this ornamentation and things carved into the wall such as "Wisdom is rare." You can see here on the ceiling of the Snug, you've got these monks with bat's ears, which is incredibly strange. It's a bit like something out of an 80s science fiction film, done by the artist Henry Poole. This is the beautiful Snug, all red leather seats. Be a lovely place to take a lady after work for a nice romantic drink. Perhaps your wife even, if you have one. If not, maybe just a mistress perhaps. And this is one of the phrases embossed on the wall, "Silence is golden," which was a phrase of one of my aunties. She absolutely loved that phrase, but it's strange because she could never bloody shut up herself, you know, so she always must loved it when there was a gap in the conversation, and then she could fill it with more talk herself. But there again, such is life.
Good afternoon. Here we are inside the wonderful Blackfriars pub that was famously saved by Sir John Betjeman, and in honour of that we are sat in the beautiful Snug, which is now the dining room area, and here is a poem called Middlesex by Sir John Betjeman. Middlesex. Gaily into Ruislip Gardens runs the red electric train, with 1,000 tars and pardons, daintily alights Elaine. Hurries down the concrete station with a frown of concentration, out into the outskirts edges, where a few surviving hedges keep alive our lost Elysium, rural Middlesex again. Well-cut Winsmore flapping lightly, Jackmar scarf of mauve and green, hiding hair which Friday nightly delicately drowns in dream. Fair Elaine, the bobby soxer, fresh complexed with inoxer, gains the garden, father's hobby, hangs her Winsmore in the lobby, settles down to sandwich supper and the television screen. Gentle Brent, I used to know you, wandering Wembley, wards at will. Now what change your waters show you? In the meadowlands you fill. Recollect the elm trees misty, and the footpaths climbing twisty under cedar-shaded palings, low laborium leaned on railings, out of Northolt and upwards to the heights of Harrow Hill. Parish of enormous hayfields, Perivale stood all alone, and from Greenford scent of Mayfields most enticingly was blown. Over market gardens tidy, taverns for the bona fide, Cockney singers, Cockney shooters, Murray poshes, Lupin pooters, long in Kensal Green, and Highgate silent under soot and stone.
We raise a glass to Sir John Betjeman.
Sir John Betjeman side.
It's too bad she won't live, but then again, who does? Here we have the wonderful bar staff at the Blackfriar. They're all very knowledgeable and friendly, and actually they're not shy. They're not opposed to posing for a cheeky photo like this one. I think they work in such a great touristy pub. They love the attention. You know, probably a few budding actors potentially lurking here actually. Here we have a beautiful stained glass window, a monk doing something, not quite sure what, but it looks beautiful anyway. And here we have the Blackfriars Visitors Book 2016. So myself and Tim are now going to sign this. Sign it from a Si and Tim for the London Historical Pub Review. Please like and subscribe us on YouTube, and then please visit the Blackfriar Pub in London and also support CAMRA, the campaign for real ale.